Have you ever asked yourself, why do people fall in love with me? Is it my smile? My voice? The way I talk or listen? Maybe. But what if there's something far more powerful at play? Something invisible, something unconscious. According to Carl Jung, love isn't just about looks or personality. It's not even about compatibility. Jung believed that people are drawn to each other for two profound reasons, both buried deep within the human mind. This isn't just about romance. It's about understanding the hidden architecture behind our deepest connections. Let's explore the psychology of love, not the fairy tale version, but the real one that lives inside us all. We often treat love like a mysterious accident, an unexpected spark that just happens. You meet someone, your eyes lock, there's an unspoken connection, and suddenly you're pulled in as if by magic. But is it really random? Carl Jung didn't think so. He believed that what feels like a spontaneous connection is actually the culmination of years of emotional programming, shaped by childhood experiences, unconscious desires, and unresolved wounds that we carry silently. That surge of emotion you feel when meeting someone new, it's not chance. It's your unconscious mind reacting to a familiar pattern, a psychological blueprint you don't even realize you're following. So when you think it's fate or chemistry, Jung would say it's something far deeper. Your inner world recognizing a symbolic match in someone else. Love, then, is not simply magic. It's a mirror that often reflects back and sometimes that mirror shows you not who they are, but who you are not yet, but long to become. This brings us to a core concept in Jungian psychology, projection. Projection happens when we see in others the qualities we've suppressed, denied, or forgotten in ourselves. Think of it like this. Every human being is a puzzle of light and shadow, and the parts we've pushed into the dark, our fear, our boldness, our vulnerability, our rage, our joy, don't disappear. They just hide until someone else brings them out. So when you're deeply drawn to someone, that attraction may not be about who they truly are. It may be because they reflect a part of you that you need to rediscover. Have you ever admired someone's confidence while battling your own insecurity? Or felt magnetized by someone's emotional openness when you've spent your life holding everything in? That isn't just appreciation, it's a longing, a silent recognition of what's dormant inside of you. We don't just fall for people, we fall for the echo of ourselves we see in them. That's projection, and it's incredibly powerful. It feels personal, intimate, like a soul connection. But in truth, it's often an inner story playing out on someone else's face. And that leads us to the first deep reason someone might fall in love with you. You represent something they're missing. This isn't always conscious. In fact, it's usually not. You might simply embody a trait, a value, or an energy that they haven't fully developed in themselves. A practical, grounded person might fall for someone dreamy and free-spirited. A reserved, introverted soul might feel alive in the presence of someone outgoing and expressive. You may think they love you, but what they really love is what you trigger inside them. You awaken a potential they haven't explored yet. This can lead to beautiful transformation, but also deep pain. Because if that person becomes dependent on you to feel whole, the relationship turns fragile. It's built not on mutual understanding, but on emotional survival. They may idealize you, put you on a pedestal, and cling to the fantasy of you as their missing piece. But what happens when you reveal your flaws? When you disappoint them? When you stop playing the part they unconsciously cast you in? Often, the connection starts to crumble. Not because you changed, but because you broke the illusion. They didn't fall in love with the real you. They fell in love with the part of themselves they saw in you. Carl Jung took this idea even deeper with his concepts of the anima and animus. He believed that within every man lives an unconscious image of the feminine, his anima, and within every woman, a hidden image of the masculine, her animus. These inner figures aren't created overnight. They're built from childhood impressions, parental relationships, cultural symbols, and ancient archetypes passed down through myths and stories. They are powerful emotional blueprints. And one day, when you meet someone who resonates with that inner image, the attraction can feel cosmic. It's like a homecoming, a feeling of, I've known this person forever. You may call it destiny, soulmates, divine timing. But Jung would say, this isn't fate. It's your psyche projecting an inner image onto another person. They fit the shape, the energy, the pattern, but they're still just a person. Flawed, complex, human. And the deeper your projection, the more devastating it can be when reality doesn't match the fantasy. This brings us to the second reason people fall in love with you. You awaken an inner image they've carried their entire life. It might not be your voice, your style, or your looks. It's your essence. Your presence activates something within them. You remind them of a dream they had as a child, a symbol from a story, a feeling they haven't felt in years. And in that moment, you stop being a person and become a symbol. But here's the challenge. When someone is in love with a symbol, they're not in love with reality. And when you show your human side, your doubts, your shadows, your imperfections, they might retreat because you've shattered the image they fell in love with. That's the danger of projection. It creates love that feels real, but is built on illusion. And when illusion meets truth, one of them breaks. So what now? Does this mean love is a trick? A trap? Not at all. Jung believed love is one of the most powerful forces for self-discovery and transformation. Even when it ends in heartbreak, love shows us who we are, what we need, and what we're still afraid to face. Every person you fall for is a mirror, revealing your hopes, your wounds, your hidden potential. Some awaken your strength. Others expose your weaknesses. But all of them serve the same sacred purpose, to help you grow. The people who come into your life, even for a short time, even painfully, are often messengers. They help you move closer to the truth of who you are. So, why do people fall in love with you? Because you either reflect something they deeply lack, or you awaken something they had forgotten. But here's the deeper truth. The love was never just about you. It was about them, about their growth, their evolution, their journey back to wholeness. And the same is true for you. You fall for those who carry a part of your missing story. Sometimes they bring light. Other times they bring pain. But they all bring clarity if you're willing to look. Because love isn't here to complete you. It's here to wake you up. And once you see that, love changes. It stops being about fantasy. It becomes real, grounded, free. So the next time you fall for someone, or someone falls for you, ask yourself, what part of the soul is waking up right now? Because in the end, you don't just fall in love with a person. You fall in love with the version of yourself they help you uncover. If this video spoke to you, take a moment to reflect, to share, and to connect. Leave a comment with your own story or insight. We'd love to hear how love has shaped your path. Keep awakening. And remember, the mirror is always closer than it appears.